So when we look at the mental beginning, the mind is abstract from reality. Your mind likes making dreams that aren't real. And that's exactly what it's supposed to do. And you need to, as the creator who's working with your mind, help your mind make a fantasy world. This is really about building your world, a world that fits your character. Now you say, well, that's really nice. I don't really want to build a unique world. Unfortunately, you already have one. Your perception of reality, the world you see around you, isn't actually the real world. It's your world. When you look into the world, you see what you want to see. And that's not wrong. You just see something that's not actually there. The whole world around you is a house of mirrors. It's showing you all different reflections of you. If you've noticed, you don't see anything that you don't see, because you're the center of your world, and that's the way it's supposed to be. You design and are now, in this moment, in the process of designing a unique world that is completely relevant to you, and it's relevant to no one else. That's not wrong, that's not false, that's not a lie. It's just what we do as human beings. We live with God, and He's the creator of the world, which we live in but we don't actually see, and then we want to be like Him. So what do? We create a unique world the way He did, using our mind, heart, and body, and then we shape the world He made into the world we desire. So let's get into how to build your world. You have to begin with the original why. This isn't the birth of your character. This is even before the birth of your character. This is the why your character was brought into being. It needs to be epic. How big, you say? Well, how about universe altering? Is there anything less that interests you? Aren't you already this obsessed with yourself that the world itself spins around you because you have been created for some amazing purpose? And that's what you're supposed to do. But you need to create that purpose. You need to create that original why. Why was your character even formed? Why did you bring your character into this world? There's a need here. You saw it. And now you've designed this character to fulfill that need. What's that original why? But then you need an ultimate dream. An original why, if you just had that, you would just stay put. A dream lifts you off from that origin. It propels you out to a world that is completely fantasy. A dream is not real. But if you live in the dream, it certainly looks real. And you like that. The mind in particular wants to be submersed in a dream that is not reality. And your character needs that. This fanciful delusion that your character is pursuing. Now, if that's all you had, this origin of this grandiose why you were brought into being, and this fanciful dream, you might end up jumping off a building because you think you could fly, because that's what people do in dreams, right? So, you must also be aware of the present reality. If you notice, most stories, grand stories, they don't start with the hero defeating the enemy. No, there's training to be done first. There's relationships to be built and the team to be established before the dream can be realized. So you must keep in mind both realities simultaneously. The dream, the delusion, the amazingness that will come, and what exists presently. Now, when you start as a creator, you have to keep them kind of separate. You don't want to get them too blurred. But as you mature, you'll notice you can comfortably fuse your dream with reality more naturally. Because your mind, heart, and body are understanding how to shape your world into the dream. But it's not the dream. Remember, you're creating a unique world here. You're not creating your dream. Your dream exists in your mind. And you have to trust your heart and your body to figure out how to get this dream out. How do I get my character to do these abilities? You want your character to fly? Well, reality says that can't happen, right? But if your mind pictures you flying, your heart and body will try to figure out, how do we do this flying thing? And they may start mentally, emotionally, or physically sweeping others off their feet, or sweeping yourself off your feet, feeling like you're flying or doing something that is like flying. And as you keep growing that dream of flying, your mind, heart, and body will figure out how to bring it into the world. So that's how you build a unique world. You have to have that mental dream rooted in a great purpose, world-altering purpose, fixated on that ultimate dream, but yet always aware of reality. Pay attention to what you're doing. That's the present reality. And all this is important because if you create the beginning, the end is inevitable. So we need a project to solidify this, going in line with our picture. So you have the character, and what you're going to do now is put the character inside some stories. And we're still going to use the picture. So the first picture you want to draw is a picture displaying your character's original why. The universe parting, the light ray, whatever you see as prompting the original purpose for your character's creation, you need to make a picture of that. Next, draw a picture displaying your character's ultimate dream, the delusional destiny, with your character at the center of it. And then finally, draw a picture displaying your character's present reality. Show the training that must be done, the growth that must happen, the development based on the present reality. And when you have all these three pictures, then we'll be ready to feel how this is all going to work.